It's a big week here in Prince George because it's the Kelly Cup week. It's the 95th edition of the big tournament. Coming up here in PG, we're going to kick it off with a couple of guys who've won the tournament at least once, one who's even won it twice. All that and more coming up on CKPG today. There's no better feeling when that door opens, the steamy car wash is all yours, and you got a dirty car that needs a little bit of cleaning. That's what they do here at the Magic Wash, and today we're going to take you behind the scenes and show you how this whole operation runs. So when you walk into the Magic Wash behind the scenes, this is what it looked like. And Bill, so lucky to be joined by you today too to talk a little about this, because there's a lot going on here at the Magic Wash.
Yeah. Well, it's we like to think that we're the best, and we try hard. We don't sell chocolate bars or gasoline. We just sell washes, so we better be on our game.
Is it magic?
It's very magical. The little kids call it unicorn poop that comes down.
Yeah,
so, and that's,
it is colorful.
It's pretty special when they come and they visit us here. And
all right, what am I looking? What's this?
So this is soap product here. This is the bulk of it. Comes in 30-gallon pails. And on this side, we have the running. Everything is fed through suction tubes, and that's a compressor that runs the air system. These are the wash units. Oh wow! They're full of computer technology, and
this is more, I think, than the traffic light.
It is. Yeah, there's quite a bit in there, and
you don't. That's not your thing.
It's a little, sometimes we have to. And we can run most of the diagnostics and stuff with a remote control.
Really? That doesn't change the channel?
No, doesn't change the channel.
So tell me about the Magic Wash. It's not that old. How long have you been doing this for now?
We're coming up 7 years.
7? Wow. Flies by. I thought it was under 5 for sure.
Yeah,
but.
Yeah. We've managed to secure the Reader's Choice Award 6 out of the 7 times, first place. We had 1 year we came second. I don't know, it must have been a glitch in the. So we got soaps and waxes. Of course, we got a little bit of ice out there, so we want to make sure that we've got some salt. And of course, the compressor kicks in when we're having a chit chat.
You're talking about a water softener. That's this?
So this is actually a pressure tank. This is for our water to pressurize and get proper pressure out there. These here are our softeners. Tim at Culligan helps us service these, and we go through lots of salt. It's amazing how much salt, but it makes the product come out that much better.
Do you have any idea how many visitors you get here? I feel like most of Prince George probably goes through these doors, but
let's say half of Prince George.
Half? Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's that much? Wow.
Yeah. We're very blessed with the customer support, and we try to go above and beyond when there's a problem. There's always moving parts. There's always things that happen, and we have a call center that gets
24 hours.
24 hours.
Your phone can't ring 24 hours.
No, we deal with lots of these things the next day, as I can appreciate. People don't want to call at 2 a.m.
Not only do they have a lifetime supply of soap here at the Magic Wash, they also have a lifetime supply of ends, and they just keep coming. Found another one, so if you're missing one of those, an N, L, you can come to the back door. They probably have yours here if you went through the wash.
As you can see, we've got all sorts of salt here. We buy our salt from Costco by the pallet.
Yeah, you go through a bit of that.
They sell our gift cards there, so that's important. So you can save 20%.
So the other thing I was going to mention, Bill, because people seem to really recognize you for this, not only the John Cooper window on the other side,
right.
People love the window, but you walking around yourself with your bare hands, helping people, whether it's at the pay window here or whether it's scraping off bugs and etc. Why do you keep doing that?
Well, it's just a little bit here and there. It helps someone that's maybe a little senior that has troubles, or when I see the kids, I got to go run for the bag of suckers. And when I was a little tot, it was like that at the barber shop that my mom took me to in Woodward's.
In Woodward's throwback. Wow.
In Woodward's throwback, exactly.
Okay, also question here. Feel free to answer this or say no comment. What's the most expensive thing in this room? It might surprise people.
Oh, the most expensive. Well, definitely the units.
The units?
Yeah. The units. There are cat pumps. Those are all the injector system. There's lots of times we have to deal with it. This is a furnace here to heat the aprons and heat the floor in the.
I'd imagine a frozen pipe here would be your nightmare.
It would be a nightmare. It would, yeah.
As we wrap this up here, Bill, because I feel like these are like the steamy windows that lift up, or the doors of goodness here.
Yeah.
Is there something funny or surprising that you learned when you opened this place up about car washing?
I had no idea what I was getting into, Cadence. But I just knew I wanted something simpler for my kids to inherit, rather than being a civil contractor for 25 years. So just kind of put all my chips on the table and built it, and thought about it and what's going to work. And my nephew he's one of the owners of Daytop Brothers Construction, and we sat down and we got lots of ideas, and we worked together on it. They started out with me years ago, so it's a family thing.
I love it. A family thing, and as I wanted to wrap this up by saying, the grass is always green here at the Magic Wash as well.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time today, Bill.
Betcha. Thank you.
Today we're here to talk about some football. Am I right?
Soccer in Canada.
Oh, not different kind of football. Different kind of football. I'll throw that to the side. But thanks so much for coming in today, Savio and Patricia from the PG Soccer Association. You guys must be getting excited here for the season.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Our indoor season's just ending here in the next couple of weeks, and we'll start outdoor soon.
I like it. So tell me, what's new with the PGSA this year?
Yeah, new this year, we are kind of restructuring the women's division so that it's more inclusive and there's more options for people to play in. We are expanding the deck on the clubhouse. I don't know if you guys have been at the clubhouse there, but we've been doing a lot of work to make it more welcoming, more friendly, and just be able to cater to more events.
Best thing about the clubhouse there is you guys got Trench Tea on tap.
You
Yes,
bet.
we do.
You bet.
And you got great bocce courts. Is bocce lawn bowling?
Yeah,
Similar, but different. It's on gravel. Hosting the Special Olympics there as well.
That's
Yes.
correct. Yeah.
So it's exciting. Lots of things going on. Talk to me a little bit about the women's division, the restructuring here, Patricia.
Yes, so we're kind of lacking teams right now compared to the men's division. We have about 8 to 10 women's teams, which is kind of hard to have two separate divisions.
Right.
But we're trying to grow these numbers, try and get some more of the young women involved coming out of high school, saying, hey, you don't have to end soccer now. There's another association you can play at. So we're just encouraging them to come out and join.
Awesome. So how does it go here? Usually 2 divisions, ideally, so you get an A and a B, or how does it work?
Yeah, we actually just renamed the divisions for
awesome.
the entire association this year. We're going to have an open division and then a recreational division.
Oh, perfect.
Open will be a little bit more competitive for those really experienced soccer players that want to have a little bit more of a competitive side of soccer. And then the rec division is going to be for anyone at all, people who've never played before, people who've played for a long time, just a little bit different variety and options.
I like it. So the competitive division, that's when Ron Palolo's out there handing out the red cards. That's the one.
Yes,
That's right.
I'm yet to get one of his red cards, but maybe this season.
Yeah.
It's a thing. It's a rite of passage.
Yes, Ron actually taught me how to referee. So
Really? Really? Oh my goodness, that's so
Yes.
funny.
And the recreational division is the no slide tackle division.
Yes.
Okay, no slide
No
tackling.
slide tackles.
So if you like your Achilles, you want to keep it, that might be the one for you.
yes.
For sure.
Okay, I like it. I played soccer when I was a kid. I wasn't very good, so probably sticking in the recreation division if I decide to head out there this year. Talk to me a little bit about Field 2 as well. There's some exciting news on that side. You guys want to expand on that?
Yeah, so Field 2, and if you've been, on the association fields, has seen some rough couple of years. There was also some drainage issues that just kind of came up over time.
Just like the rest of Prince George, yeah.
Yeah. So the city has agreed to basically rip it up and fix the areas where drainage was an issue. Wow. So unfortunately, we won't have that awesome field under the lights for part of the summer, but we've got other plans in place to make sure that people can come enjoy a game under the lights and and enjoy their beverages and their teammates.
I like it. Enjoy those trench teas on a hot summer day, or hot summer night, I should say. If for you guys now, we were talking about soccer slang here to start it off, football, soccer, what have you, but what is your favorite part of playing the game that you love so much?
I love getting out there and definitely just playing with my friends, getting some physical activity, and then going up for the trench tea afterwards.
Yeah, it's a winner, Savio.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just my group of guys. Like, you spend years building a team, and it's awesome seeing the guys come back and coming back and bringing their friends in. So at least in the recreational men's division, which I play in,
yep,
there's some solid groups of people
Yeah.
that keep coming back, and it's just great to see the community kind of grow that way.
I think it's awesome. And one of my favorite things to enjoy is on the news side when they do the recaps is the team names. People get to have a lot of fun with those.
Actually, his team name I really enjoy. It's one of the breweries, I believe, in town. It's Slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouse.
It's a great soccer team name.
How many red cards has that team got, Savio?
Actually, none.
Yeah,
Okay.
they were the lowest men's Division II team for the season.
Wow, most sportsmanship. I guess that makes sense why you're great and friendly to have on the show. You haven't slide tackled me yet, so I'll take it. If people are wondering, guys, where can they find out more and sign up for the league?
Yeah, so we have an admin who is happy to help, and you can reach her at info@pgsoccer.ca. We also have a website, pgsoccer.ca, as well. And honestly, if you see people playing out on the field in the summertime and you just want to know what's going on, just drop by, come say hi. We have a bartender there who'll be happy to help you, assist you, find out who to talk to, how to get involved. For anyone new to town who might not have a team or know how to join, just sign up as a player and we'll try to find a spot for you.
I love it. Well, you guys do great work. It looks like a lot of fun on the fields. Always drive by, drop in for a trench tea myself. So thanks for coming by today, and we'll see you when it gets to soccer season when that snow melts away, hopefully.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Miss an episode? That's okay, life gets busy. We get it. Or maybe you didn't miss anything, but you're here to watch that one feature again because honestly, it was that good. No judgment. Here's the good news. You can relive every moment of the CKPG Today Show whenever you want. Head over to ckpgtoday.ca, click on the Today Show tab, and voila. So grab some snacks, kick back, and binge away because let's face it, life's too short to miss out on great local TV.
This is the trophy of all trophies here in Prince George, the Kelly Cup, and it's Kelly Cup week officially here in Prince George, the 95th edition of the event, we'll call it that. Missed a few years thanks to COVID and what have you, but it's been running a long time. It's set to hit the century mark here coming up as well. But so lucky to have two fellas who have won the Kelly Cup. You've even won it twice.
Yes, sir. Last 2 years.
So do you feel pressure again this year?
Definitely, because there's a chance for us to three-peat, and that's never been done in the history of the Kelly. So
it's never been done.
No.
Okay. And now, Garnet, do you have words of wisdom for his three-peat, or you want to see him lose?
No, I'm aiming at that target that's on his back. So I've only won it once, so 3 times it's unfair, I believe. But we'll be trying our best.
So, Garnet, talk to me a little bit about the history of the event here, because you've been doing it for a long time, curling, and the Kelly Cup itself, one of the oldest bonspiels you're saying in BC.
Yeah, it's just been a great event over the years. I first curled it in 1981 when I moved to town here with Pete Sherba Sr., who recently we lost this summer. Great curler, though. And Kevin Smale, a great curler from around town. I've curled both those fellows in this event. Never won it with them, though. I mean, I think I counted it out, Leo, when I went 22 years. You've only gone 8, and you've won it twice?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be a tough event to win. There's some good teams show up for it. There's some good out-of-town teams are going to be showing up for it. Yeah.
What keeps you guys coming back? You specifically, because you've done it for so long.
Well, just a bad habit now.
Every year you know where you're going to be.
There's a lot of, I know a lot of the people, pretty well everybody shows up in the Kelly Cup. It's a lot of good friends, comradeship, chance to have a beer with some old buddies and sit down after a game and curl against them, and everybody's competitive.
As the legend goes, you can throw rocks and get as angry as you want out there, but when in here, you just sit down and have a pint.
That's right. Go over the game, talk about world issues, whatever comes up.
All over a nice pint of Canadian brew. But for you, 8 years now in the curling business, what was the toughest part to get the hang of to get your hands on the Kelly Cup? When I take you back to your first victory of it?
The first one, we had a very challenging draw, and for Chris, who was our skip this year, he was playing third that year that we won. He had an 8-year run of qualifying for the Kelly, but had never won.
Oh wow!
So there was a lot
like
of
the curse.
Yeah. So it was a lot of pressure to make sure on ourselves, to continue Chris qualifying. And then once we made it through there, we had some pretty tough games, and there were nail biters, and even the winning shot for us to get our first Kelly, it was a run back angle takeout for the win against the previous year's champs.
That sounds like a complicated shot.
It was spectacular. Yeah,
it was. Yeah. Chris had no voice. He was using his hands a lot, and
So instead of yelling harder, he
was shaking his hands like crazy, and Troy and I were sweeping our darndest in order to make sure that stayed online.
Wow. What's the most challenging part of the game of curling now, 8 years into it for you?
Draw weight.
I can't master it either, and I've only tried a few times, so I can imagine it doesn't get any easier.
No, and just reading the ice and watching for changes. Yeah.
I like it. Prince George overall, Garnet, tell me a little bit about the curling community here. It sounds like it's flourishing. Every time we come here, there's people all over the ice curling all day long. There's a lot of curlers in this town.
There are. It's a bit of an aging generation, though. We'd like to see, and Leo's working hard on getting more junior curlers in the club. But it's a great winter sport. I mean, it's wherever I've been in Canada, Western Canada, growing up in Saskatchewan, I've gone to curling rinks, and that's where I've made friends. When I first showed up in Prince George, I mean, I came out here to practice my second day. I only knew 2 people in town, my boss and the fellow that interviewed me. So came down to the curling rink, and by the time I left, I was on a Super League team. I had met 3 or 4 people that became really good friends. The sport's just wonderful that way.
Now, who wants to tell me about the iconic Kelly Cup punch? I hear this is a part of winning it. Who wants to explain more about this and what it tastes like?
I have not partaken of tasting it much, but we had to serve the last 2 years in a row, and that I was mind-boggled the first year when they told me, okay, we have to serve a punch out of the cup, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And then, yeah, it was quite the experience, and it's a tradition that I guess has been going for a long time.
As long as I've been here, since, like I said, since 1981. That's everyone lines up, all the other teams line up and are served by the winners.
Yeah,
it's a wonderful tradition.
Secret recipe?
Congratulations. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I don't know what it is. We're on the committee this year, and it actually came up at the last committee meeting. Does anyone still have the original punch recipe? So they were making sure.
Oh my goodness. Well, the only way you can get the punch recipe or taste it, I guess, is if you compete. Is that fair? Or do you have to make it to a certain round to get to taste it?
Everybody comes in at the end. There's the big wrap-up for presentation of awards, so it's open to all people that are here. Okay. So not just the teams that participated, but any spectators coming in. We haven't turned away anyone that wants to have any. So.
All right. Well, it's I feel like this is up there with the Screech in Newfoundland, that kind of thing. Yeah.
It's legendary.
It definitely was. There have been some incidents that I'd rather not go into now, and they have calmed the recipe down somewhat.
Yes.
Good to know. Good to know. Well, thank you guys for taking the time today to chat. Good luck in the tournament, and happy sweeping. Is that fair? I don't know. Hope you figure your draw weight.
Thanks.
Me too.
Let's look outside for a very sunny CKPG snapshot caught today by Chris LeBeau. Took this shot on Cranbrook Hill, some morning sun peeking through the trees here on the top of Cranbrook Hill. You can see the mist, little bit of snow on the side of the road, but let's just look on the other side there where it looks like it's all melting. That's what we look forward to, right, in the CKPG snapshot feature. You have a shot, send it our way. Snapshot at ckpg.com.
Back in the 90s, early 2000s, you know how you get what you want? You camp outside the store, right? Boxing Day sales. Hell, even Cougars tickets. People did it in 1998, and there's photo evidence of it today in local history.
Let's take a look back to that Cougar mania in the 90s. 1998, the Cougars playoff run. The Brandon St. Pierre and Dominic Schwab. You can see these guys pretty hyped to get the tickets. Check out Dominic's hat on the right as well. Burn the Blazers, it says. But yeah, 25 people camped out all night to get playoff tickets to the first round series. It was Prince George against Kamloops. But the iconic Game 7 at the multiplex. How about the dedication and passion?
So yeah, you know what? A lot of people have won thanks to the internet being invented. Those two guys, definitely part of the group of winners as well. Camping outside in Prince George for Prince George Cougars tickets in, let's just say, yeah, right on the fringe of March and April, probably not very fun. But anyways, it looks like a good memory to do it. Thanks for watching today, and we'll see you for more great stuff on the show tomorrow. Go watch that Kelly Cup this weekend. It's going to be great stuff. Bye for now, folks.